Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammad Mukhtar Hussain, Assistant Teacher, Muhammad Ali Academy. I request all of you to join my Master House 24 YouTube channel. My dear participant, every day I am taking online class from my YouTube channel Master House. I request all of you to join my class and try to understand what lesson I am going to discuss. My dear participant, I request all of you to join sitting at home. You know, my dear participant, our class is not held due to pandemic coronavirus. That is why we are taking online class. I request all of you to join my class and try to learn your lesson sitting at home. Okay? No more talk. Now start our lesson today. Okay? Let us go to our whiteboard. Now, my dear participant, I am going to discuss tag. It is very important question for 9, 10 or even our class. Tag, question tag, it is very important. Listen for the student, especially 9 to 10, even our class. We express our opinion in many ways, such as interrogative sentence. I hope you have idea, and you have also idea exclamatory sentence. My dear participant, at the time of making interrogative sentence, we use auxiliary verb and we also game of auxiliary verb in making question tag. My dear participant, I have discussed before classes on primary and modal auxiliary verb before classes. If you want to know about primary and modal auxiliary verb, you can watch my class and you can understand primary and modal auxiliary verb. I hope you watch my before classes and you are able to understand question tag. My dear participant, question tag, what is called question tag? Try to understand at first. Going to discuss our lesson. We should have idea about question tag. Question tag is a short question is added at the end of the sentence to support from the speaker or a listener. By asking, we get our information in different ways by asking question. But here is different in tag question. By asking short question, we get idea if he agreed or disagreed. Or we can say, he can say, or he or she can say yes and no. She can give his support by giving response of question any person. So we have got idea. If you look my whiteboard, I hope you are ready with your khata and pen. I am also write down and you also write down with me. Okay? Now look, my dear participant. Number 1. I am well. Okay? Number 2. She is very fine. Okay? My dear participant, we should have idea about sentence. At the time of making check question, we should have idea about sentence and tense and auxiliary verb. My dear participant, sometimes we see the sentence start with auxiliary verb or main verb. How can we change? My dear participant. Now look, my dear participant, if you see auxiliary verb at the time of making check question, if the sentence affirmative, answer must be negative. It is the rules of check question. At first we should have idea, if the sentence affirmative, tag answer must be negative. Okay, now look, my dear participant. Aren't I? My dear participant, construction form, you should have idea. If you see the sentence, I am well am, at the time of making, we should write answer, aren't I? Or we can write ain't. Okay, ain't. Okay, ain't I? So we can write down aren't I or amn't I. It is the rules of tag question, rules of break. My dear participant, another auxiliary verb we can easily understand, but here if you see am at the time of making tag question, aren't I or ain't I? I hope you are clear. It is rules of break in tag question. Okay, next. My dear participant, she is very fine. She is very fine. How can we change? My dear participant, now look. Isn't she? Okay. My dear participant, here, try to understand. Is auxiliary verb. So at the time of making tag question, answer isn't she. I hope you can understand. Okay? My dear participant, I am going to another points for you so that you can understand. My dear participant, if you like my class, don't miss to subscribe my channel. Comment, share to other friends so that they can watch my class and they can learn my lesson joining my class. Okay? Now, I have taken my tea. Okay? She has made tea. Okay? My dear participant, try to understand. Here we can see have or has. How can we change? My dear, we also see here auxiliary verb have or has. How can we change? Now, my dear participant, I am going to change and you will write down with me. Have, if you see have, haven't I. She has made tea. Hasn't she. Okay? My dear participant, I hope you understand it. Okay? My dear participant, you can have idea, I hope, about interrogative sentence at the time of making yes no question. It is compare we can, because tag question we can see auxiliary verb and subject, and yes no question we can see at first we see auxiliary verb and we can see subject. Okay? If we have idea about yes no question, you can easily understand tag question. Okay? My dear participant, so in the same way, we can sense tag question if you have idea about yes no question sentence, and if you have idea yes no question, I hope you can understand tag question very easily. So I request of you to join and watch my class. Learn sitting at home. Okay? Now I am going to discuss another sentence for you so that you can understand, my dear participant. My dear participant, she takes tea. Number, we own the game. Okay. My dear participant, try to understand. You should have idea about present indefinite tense and past indefinite tense. We can see there is no auxiliary verb, present indefinite tense and past indefinite tense. At that time, we should, what type of knowledge in this making tag question or yes no question? Okay? My dear participant, if you see main verb, present form or past form, at the time of making tag question, do, does and did. Okay? Again I repeat you, if you see main verb, present form or past form, at the time of making tag question, you should have take, do, does and did. Okay? So, if you see third person singular number, at the time taking does. Okay? So, we can check does. Okay? As this sentence is affirmative, so answer negative. So we can write doesn't he. Doesn't he. My dear participant, you can understand it, I hope.